Hello and welcome to Revit for BIM training seminar. This is session 1, looking at the basics. Part 1, setup and user interface. My name is Patrick Thornhill. I work at the University of the West of England, Bristol in the UK. If you'd like to join us on LinkedIn, please search for the BIM at UWE group. Okay, we're going to be looking at Revit 2013 and we'll be using the architectural template. So if you're using a previous version of Revit that hasn't got construction, structural and MEP, don't worry, you won't need them. Okay, while we're in this opening screen, you can see the previous projects I've had open. Yours should look different to mine, and the previous families I've had open. The difference between projects and families is a good place to start explaining. Revit is a software of two halves: the project environment and family creation environment. Projects are built up using family elements, and family elements can be seen as individual files, separate files and file types, and those file types are referenced into the project and you use them. File types can be things such as doors, tables, chairs, windows, and the point being, if you change the definition of the file type, that change will be reflected within your project. This is great because you can have a library full of different family types and you can use them in many different projects, so saving time. You can also share them with people across an office. So okay, first off, let's click on architectural template to open up the project environment. What you see to start with, and this is the default template, is a working environment. You are looking down onto level 0 and you can see 4 elevations: north, south, east and west. You can see 2 windows to the left, properties and project browser, and along the top a ribbon tab system. Okay, first thing I like to do is drag and drop, docking my project browser to the right hand side. This allows me to see more information in my 2 window views. Okay, so what else can we see? The top left of the screen has a large letter R. If you click on that and drop down, you can see how to open, how to save, how to export and how to print. You'll see a list of different types of Revit files you can open up from here, and we'll explore some of those later. You also get a list of the previous work that you have done. To close that down, click off. Okay, so back to the project environment. You can explore the project. As I said, this is a default project. It has certain things set up as standard. We've got a level 0, level 1. I can double click within the project browser to move between the 2. If I expand elevations, I get my north, south, east, west default elevations. If I double click on north elevation, I'm now looking at the project from the side and I can see 0 is a datum, level 1 is a datum. I can change those by dragging them around if I need to, and we'll get onto this again later. It's millimeters and metric on mine. If I click on an item within the project environment, I get to see its properties in the property window. I see level circle headed datum marker, and the elevation is currently showing as 4000. I could change that here if I like by highlighting it and changing it to 3500. That change will be reflected in the project. Okay. Other than that, we will look at the ribbon template, and we'll look at predominantly we'll be looking at the architectural tab, but we'll be moving on to some of the other tabs as and when. Okay, so that's the end of part 1. Please find part 2 to continue. Thank you.